What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Complete My Collection Challenge. This is a series dedicated to hunting down the Funko Pop grails that I've wanted in my collection for a while now, but I started with a $0 budget. I last left off with $143.08 in my budget. Bought two awesome pops to check off my list as well. And today, folks, honestly, this is just a normal shopping day. Meaning going out to my normal stores and seeing what new inventory I can come across to sell to add more money back into my budget to buy more grails, obviously. So let's head out to my local stores, see what I can find, and without any further ado, let's get it started. Here we go. Let's go over to a couple of savers here, guys, and the reason I'm showing you this clip right here is because, well, this pop right here, out-of-box Grogu, is only $2.49. So it's kind of weird to see the price difference between each store. Why some charge like $6-7 for an out-of-box pop, some charge $2.49, I don't know. But at another savers, guys, I did end up finding an original Joy pop from Inside Out, which goes for around $10, and I had a 30% off coupon. So this is going to be around, I think, like $4 or so to get this pop, and definitely worth picking up. And that was pretty much it at savers. I'll be honest, it's been a minute since I've been to Gamers Asylum. I'm not sure if they'll have anything that I'm looking for, anything to add to the inventory, but let's head on in and check. You know, I'm not quite sure if this is a good thing or not, but this whole shelf is usually full of stuff and it's empty, but they've definitely rearranged some stuff over here, so that might be why. First thing that I am noticing, guys, is this figure from League of Legends. We have a Moo. I know some of the League of Legends pops definitely have some value. I'm not sure where this stacks at. This might be one I set aside for now. We'll see what it's at later, but I do have to say there's definitely plenty of pops to explore along this wall. So far, I'm not really seeing much of anything that would be worth it for me to pick up. I know that some of the Tekken pops actually have good value. This is one of them that is not, but if you see some of the ones on the back right there, like Devil Jin, the other Jin, Kazuya, those I think have pretty good value. Most loot crate stuff is not worth picking up, unfortunately, but you would think there might be one or two that are decent, but I would say a good majority, probably like 90%, are not worth picking up. Got an Agent Carter in here for $12, Rogue for $20. I know that some of these early 2000s X-Men figures have been going up in price. I'm not sure if Rogue is one of them, but I would imagine if they're charging $24, it might be a decent one. Even at a 4,500 piece pop, this one is not worth picking up either. It's just a character, and the fact that it's just, you know, a different color isn't something that's really highly collectible that people really want, surprisingly. Looks like they do have a couple of new pops that are inside of this case with the Count Dooku and Obi-Wan right there. I want to say that Obi-Wan used to go for well over like $100 back in the day, so it is definitely gone down in value quite a bit. They have a Tonks right here from Harry Potter. I think that's probably about right. Lafayette is one that has been on the rise, and I think there might be, I think Thomas Jefferson has some good value too, but 65 seems about right. But yeah, other than that, I'm not really seeing anything else that I want to pick up or anything that would be worth it. So let's head to the next store. It's time for the weekly visit to EntertainMart. I was just sent a coupon, guys, to buy two, get one free on any of like the yellow tagged items. So that's usually a good sign that I could find something, you know, potentially to add to my inventory with that coupon. So let's head on in and see if I can find anything good. At the front of the store, guys, they had some out of box pops, which I think these ones have been here for a little bit now. A couple of new things right there as well, but looking around to see if there's anything that I want to pick up in their valuable case. It's been completely cleaned out, and I wonder if somebody has used their coupon already to maybe buy or take advantage of some of those pops. But right here, Billy Butcher, I thought was worth a lot more. I think maybe they've reprinted this one, but for some reason I thought it was worth a lot more than what it goes for. Pacey right here, guys, from I think it's Dawson's Creek, I think, as well as a decent one. So that might be a potential buy one get two, or buy two get one free, excuse me. Gus Gus in the Slipper isn't a bad one for $20. It goes for around like $25. A little bit of an older one that people might be interested in, so I'll think about that one as well. But looking in this section right here to see if there's anything that I want to pick up. A bunch of pops from the movie Big, a good Tom Hanks classic right there. Nothing that I felt like was worth picking up. The Cisco Ramon, though, if I can find two other $10 pops, I think I might pick this one up. Goes for about $22, and they're asking $10. And the Scarecrow's not bad either. It's around an $18 pop, and you know, they're asking $10 for it. So I think I found two $10 pops that I want to pick up. Let's see if we can find a third to take advantage of that deal. I want to show this one off specifically because it has that Toys R Us sticker, so just shout out to Toys R Us, and it just kind of shows how long pops have been around because, you know, Toys R Us was around a little bit ago. Shout out to Toys R Us. But anyways, in their other valuable case that's over here, they had a bean right here from Disenchantment, and with the con sticker, it only goes for around $20. I thought that that was a more valuable pop. But yeah, nothing that I want to pick up. But like I said, we're on the lookout for another $10 pop, and this I think is perfect. So this goes for around $35 to $40. Rick O'Connell, they're asking 10 for it from The Mummy. And yeah, there's not many Brendan Fraser pops out there, and I think this is why it's a popular one and people love The Mummy. But speaking of popular stuff, Hamilton pops have been on the rise lately. Peggy's not a bad one. The box was a little bit, you know, bent up and stuff, so I decided to pass on that. But the 3 pops that I got for $21.43 is a pretty solid deal, around $7 each. And yeah, that was pretty much it over at EntertainMart. Alrighty folks, EntertainMart number 2, gonna take advantage of that coupon that I have and see if there's anything, you know, that I can get to add to my inventory over here. The second location did have a decent amount of stuff with these Modern Family pops. This is around like a $30 pop. They're asking $5 for it, but it is really grody. It's kind of hard to show on camera, but the boxes are really, really dirty on all of these different Modern Family pops. Even though they're all $5 a piece, these would definitely be some great pickups for sure, especially that fill if the boxes weren't so gross. But yeah, I figured I'd show off all of those because those are fun ones that you don't see very often and have a little bit of value, anywhere between like $15 to $20. But going over to Deseret Industries, guys, this case was full of Star Wars pops, and there was one that was kind of hiding in the back. I don't even think you can see it on camera, but it was $7, and there's one that I'm definitely gonna get. But looking up top, they had some more Star Wars ones, some Walgreens exclusives in there as well. A lot of things from, like, you know, The Force Awakens, Rogue One, so some older Star Wars stuff. But yeah, there's one pop that's back in there that I'm gonna pick up, which is a pretty solid deal for $7. Let's go get it. All right, folks, I paid for my Funko Pop. I thought it was pretty funny that they named the one that I picked up Blood Man. You'll have to see if you can guess which one I picked up from that description.
A few moments later.
All right, guys, for $7, Blood Man is FN 2187. I get it. I guess, you know, there's the blood on the front of the mask right there, but kind of a funny description. Honestly, not a bad find. It's like a $20 to $25 pop for $7. Not bad at all. Decent pickup. It was interesting to see how many Star Wars pops they had in that case. I was curious to see if maybe they had a bunch of different ones maybe at opening today, but you'll never know. But I think this was a solid pickup regardless. Back in the office, guys, back at home. So I spent a total of $32.55. Honestly, are these the craziest finds in the world? No, not necessarily, but they're still pretty solid. So let's go into what I found from Deseret Industries right here, guys. We have Blood Man, or FN 2187. I just still think it's funny that they called it that. But anyways, I think I can probably get about $23 out of him. Going to the out-of-box Joy that I found at Savers. Honestly, I've seen this go for around like $10 out of box, so that's what I'm hoping to get out of the original Joy. And then the 3 pops that I picked up from EntertainMart right here, guys, Scarecrow and Cisco. I mean, I'm gonna go probably on the lower end for them, so hoping to get 15 for Scarecrow, 15 for Cisco Ramon. And then Rick O'Connell, I'm gonna be a little bit more positive about, because he's not necessarily like the most rare pop. He is a little bit harder to find, so I'm hoping to get about 35 for Rick O'Connell. And if my math is correct, that is a grand total of $98. Adding $65 back into the collection budget, we'll take it. That sounds pretty good to me. So honestly, I mean, not the craziest finds in the world, but like I said, I think I'll probably gain or net about like $65 back into my budget. Like I said, nothing too crazy or wild, but still some solid pickups. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section below, what would you have picked up from, you know, the various stores that I went to. Also, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos like this one here. Thank you guys so much for watching again. You guys are awesome and the best. Like always, remember to be kind of one another. Always promote positivity. I will see you in the next video. Catch you guys later.